Round 2 of the competition gets underway today, and Rugby Round the Mountains come back to Sanders Park as the business end of the season begins. Table-topping Tukapa face another big test, and they could lose their spot on top of the ladder if they go down to New Plymouth Old Boys. The last time the two sides met, Old Boys eked out an 18-13 win in a close encounter. Saturday's match was tight on the scoreboard for most of the game, but unlike last time, Old Boys were clearly dominant, and a late flourish of points gave them a comfortable 20-point final margin. The forwards laid the platform for the 30-10 win against an ill-disciplined Tukapa side, guilty of far too many breakdown infringements. Old Boys kept it tight, obviously looking to capitalise on Tukapa's depleted tight five. Helped by a steady flow of penalties, they ensured the bulk of the first half was played in Tukapa territory. They managed 9 points through penalties to Cody Ray and could have got more if he hadn't missed 3 other shots at goal. Tiring of the constant whistle blowing and chats with Tukapa captain Lawrence Corlett, referee Chris Morrison eventually sent Jack Cameron to the bin. But Tukapa actually led 10-9 at half-time, Isaiah Tuifua scoring the only try of the half, following a good break in the midfield. But Old Boys took back the lead early in the second half and built an 8-point buffer through the boot of Ray. Their backs were finding more holes in the second half as they spread the ball just a little more, and in the 72nd minute they finally got over for their first try. Four minutes later, a penalty try put the result beyond doubt, and then, to add insult to injury, Arisi Bilal was sent to the bin as a defeated Tukapa side started getting a bit niggly. Rugby Round the Mountain had a chat to victorious Old Boys captain Brendan McGlashan. Yagi, good performance to start the second round. You must be stoked.
Yeah, definitely. We came into this one knowing if we were going to win that to put us top of the table, so it gave us a bit more incentive, plus a Steel Formers Challenge Shield. So the boys had something to strive for out there.
You guys haven't lost now since that blowout against Coastal a few weeks back. Did that bring you together or make you
Well, it's definitely going to make you stronger, yeah. I mean, we had Clifton earlier on and then Coastal as well, so boys had to go back to the drawing board and look what we weren't doing well enough and try and improve on it. And I think each week we're gradually improving, sort of setting systems in place, and the boys are sticking to it. So, yeah. You
had to grind out the win today?
Oh, definitely. You could see at half-time there, it was close enough. And, I was glad the weather held off. Could have closed things up a bit more, but our boys started getting their tails up and started going forward, and our forwards love that when our backs are going forward. Yeah,
plenty of bit of ill discipline too from Tukapa there.
Yeah, they get into it. It's a bit frustrating when you're on the back foot and you haven't got any ball, you're defending all the time. It always puts stress on your team, so it's always going to happen. But it's going to our boys, we came looking for discipline, and the boys showed it, and I think it did pay off.
And a good result looking forward, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah. The competition's going to be tight now with those bottomers dropping out. You've got to perform each week, and I think there's still going to be upsets along the way, so hopefully we're not one of them.
Get us gold. Hey, thanks a lot, Yagi.
Excellent, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It was a rather bizarre week of results, with 2 draws, again emphasising the tightness of this competition. A late Clifton penalty tied the scores 29 all at Tikarangi, and in New Plymouth, Spotswood United dealt defending champion Coastal's campaign another blow, drawing 30 all. Inglewood was made to work hard to overcome a dogged Stratford side. So the table gets a bit of a shake-up, Tukapa dropping off the top for the first time this year. Old Boys and Inglewood are the new leaders, followed by Tukapa in third, Coastal in fourth, and Southern and Spotswood both closely hunting the leaders. Next week, there's yet another top-of-the-table clash, this time in Inglewood. Spotswood play host to Southern, and that one could go either way. There's plenty on the line, with a loss potentially ruining either side's top 4 hopes. Coastal and Tukapa both face tough assignments and are by no means assured of victory against Stratford and Clifton.